Okay, so today I wanted to dude, honestly, I just wanted to do like an eyeshadow tutorial because I saw someone wearing something that was like very pretty and like doll-eyed, and I just want to do that. That's literally it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm going to prep my eyes with the primer that is always lost when I start filming. My Anastasia primer. And this is going to be an all matte eyeshadow look. So I don't know why I made my lips glossy. Maybe I should change that. So I'm just going to prep my lids. The lid is probably going to be like very basic, but the lash line, the lower lash line is going to be real fun. So that's what I'm excited about. So I'm actually going to use the Vive palette, the Vive Beauty palette by Jamie Genevieve. So I'm going to start off with this warm shade right here as my transition. And I'm just using a Morphe M433 brush. Start that off. This is the shade Buff, by the way. And I'm going to place this up above my crease. And just kind of like focus it in this area. So I recently did a video, I don't know if it's up yet, but I did makeup for glasses, like showed you how to do makeup for glasses that make your eyes look smaller. And so this is gonna be, it's like kind of along the same lines, but it's a little bit more glam idea. So I'm trying to kind of just like keep the eyes very open looking, but in a more glam way. So I'm focusing it here, and I'm not taking it like in here. I'm focusing it like on this brow bone and then just kind of like sweeping it out. So using the darker shade to push this area back in space. I don't know why the camera loves focusing on my ears. It's so annoying. And then I'm going to use a smaller blending brush. This is, what is this? So this is the Morphe M507 brush. It's just like a really tiny blender. Actually, you know what? Does this have glitter on it? Just kidding. I'm going to use this pointed eye pencil. What? This isn't a pencil brush. Elf, what are you talking about? This says it's the pointed eye pencil brush, but this is not a pencil brush. It's like a tiny little duo fiber blender. Maybe it was mislabeled. Anyway, I'm going to pick up Lava Rock because I want this to be a little bit more cool tone. So I'm going to pick up this shade right here and sort of deepen up the crease area, starting to build up that shadow. And once again, just kind of focusing it in this area. So like the outer 2/3. Somehow I got foundation all over this brush. So I'm going back in with the Morphe M433 and just blending those two shades where they meet. All right, for my lid, I'm going to use So Shy, which is this really beautiful cream color. And I'm going to be applying that with the Hank & Henry Anna brush. So it's just like a big flat brush. It's nice and flexible though. So I'm going to pick up that matte shadow and pack it all over the lid, inner to outer corner. And then when I get to the outer corner, I'm going to kind of like swoop it almost as if we were like where we would put a wing, right here. And then for the very inner corner, I'm going to take that same shade and just really build it up. So like in the inner part of my nose, like right in here, really brightening this area, kind of blending up here. If you feel like you took the browns down a little bit too far, you can kind of like use this now to either soften or just kind of like blend that area or sharpen it. I'm actually going to grab a clean brush. This is another Morphe M433, and I'm just going to blend right here because I feel like it got a little heavy. And take a little bit of that matte cream up, over, you know, just soften that a little. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm actually going to take that same shade on the brow bone using that same brush. So just underneath the brow. just to brighten that up a little bit. I'm gonna pack a little bit more of that matte right in here. Okay, so for my lash line, first I'm gonna go in with a white liner. This is the cream gel liner in the shade Exit from ColourPop. And I'm gonna place this all over my waterline. Bringing it all the way into the inner corner. And then when I get to the outer corner, I'm gonna drag it out just a little bit. Just like that. And then maybe a little bit on the inner corner. So just kind of like right there. I'm not taking it out too far or thickening it too much. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a tiny blending brush. Where did that thing go? I'm gonna take the Morphe M507 brush and I'm gonna grab the first transition shade that we used, Buff. And I'm gonna run this just underneath my eye bag. So just going all the way under, kind of like defining that. Slowly blending up a little bit. I'm taking it all the way to the inner corner, keeping it a little tighter. But I'm basically just covering this entire area. Stop focusing on my ear. It's so rude. All right, and now the best part is we need a flat brush, which I probably don't have because all my brushes are dirty. Oh, geez. Okay, it doesn't have to be like perfectly flat. This is the one from Hank & Henry that I'm gonna use, which is a flat brush, but then I also have this one from BH, which is a little thicker and it's also angled. And then I also have this one from, it's also BH, which is thinner, but it's also angled. So it could be an angled brush. So what I'm gonna do is just pick up, this is Hank & Henry Leslie, by the way, nice and flat. I'm just gonna pick up Lava Rock with that brush. And I'm going to run this is the best part. I guess you're as close as you can get. I'm going to run that right under my lash line, directly underneath that white. And when I get to the outer part, I'm gonna drag it out a little bit. So I'm basically following that white. And when I get to the outer corner of the eye, I'm gonna kind of like extend it a little as if it's our lash line. And I'm gonna do the same part, or same thing, with the inner part. Actually, this would probably be a lot easier with an angled brush. I'm gonna use that one from BH. It's the 11 brush. So putting this here is going to really accentuate that white, just creating like a really nice contrast. And it's also kind of creating like a fake lash line. This is something that like old movie stars used to do back in the day, like Marilyn Monroe and what's her face, Sophia Loren. I'm putting this like stark white. You obviously you don't have to use a white. You could also use a color. You could use a peach. You could use a light pink, a nude, something shimmery. But placing a very, very light color like this in your waterline is going to really, really open up the eyes. And then doing this, like placing this dark shade underneath it, it just kind of like accentuates that contrast. All right, for the top lashes, I'm just gonna do the basics. I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply some falsies. And the falsies that I'm wearing are She's a Natural by House of Lashes and Patrick Ta. Okay, I changed my lip because I didn't like it. And I also, what am I wearing? This is the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Affair lipstick. And then I added just a little bit of MAC, what's it called? Stone lip pencil around the edges. And then I'll be honest with you, the lash application went poorly. This one. These lashes are beautiful, but the band is almost like too flexible, so it wouldn't hold its shape, and I like couldn't get it in the right place. So this one might like look a little messed up. Somehow this one went okay. Okay, and then for my lower lashes, I've talked about this before, but this is the Buxom Extrovert Mascara, and I just love it. It makes my lower lashes look super duper long, so that's what I'm going to use. I just want to like open up my inner corner just a little bit more, so I'm going to take the matte, like, what's a matte cream, but it's a little bit more like opaque than the one from Vive, so I'm going to pick that up on this little blending brush and just pop it like right in here. I just want to really open up this area. All right, guys, that's it for this eye look. It's very simple, it's very chic, it's very classic. Very classic, like, doll eye look, in my opinion. Really opens up the eyes. It's like glam, but not too much, you know. It's neutral enough so you can wear it with like any lip, but it definitely makes a statement. And if you don't want it to be like so intense, remember you don't have to use a white liner. You can use like a nude, pink, mint. That would be fun. Yeah, I guess that's it. Literally no way to close this. No idea how to close this because I just like wanted to do sort of a doll eye look, and I did it, and now it's over. So I guess I'll just head on out. Good times.